built like a tank, Romeo Wright. And packing too many guns for the meek Black River defense. Stets make another change. Number 18 comes in. Roger Robinson. To replace the hat-trick hero, Romeo Wright.
He'll get some applause from the Stets supporters in the stands. He's done his job.
And we must tell the viewers, Donald, that in Jamaica, the score that you want to give as this shot comes in.
Black River still with possession. Options here inside the box now! Oh, that was beautifully done! Oh, Jalami Green, you beauty! It's a consolation, but it deserves so much more.
The goal
Black
of the
River
game.
now on the board.
The goal of the game, Donald. That was the goal of the game. And that can mean so much to their season. Yes, they're getting a shellacking here. Look at this.
Wow.
That's the best one we've seen so far, and we've seen 7.
A little bit of stardust came from above, dropped on Jalami Green, and what a finish that is. Oh, if that was earlier in the game, it probably would have lifted the spirits of the Black River High players. To see that quality finally out of the blue, really. And now here's Stets trying to make it 7.
Well, clearly Gayle admires Manuel Neuer because he's playing the sweeper-keeper role perfectly.
And he's had to.
Yeah, the big German is the finest exponent of the art, playing as a last man would, as a central defender, putting out fires, and were it not for him and his industry, it would have been double figures, one suspects. As Stets take out another man, number 20, Sabian Pusick comes out. And the Black River go to their bench as well. Number 13 coming in. That's Raymond Clark. And the man coming out is our friend Imani Carr.
He's had an interesting game. Now here's Stets with a long throw. Frissandra Dixon now with it. Alex Thompson on the ball. Too easy. Needs a good cross now at the near post.
It was a poor cross.
Yeah, it was a poor cross. The Black River trying to deal with it. Not dealing with it the best way.
Well, Coach Kirk Williams for Black River would have learned a lot about his players under pressure. Things he wouldn't have seen in pre-season, he's seen so far tonight.
This one played inside the box. Ooh, trying to go for the spectacular. Didn't make a proper connection now. Here's another shot from distance. And another chance! Oh, yeah! 7th heaven! It's Brown again. Placing that to the left of Davian Gale, who got a touch on it, but he couldn't keep it out. And he's experiencing hell, even as Stets go 7th heaven.
Has a goalkeeper played better and yet had to pick the ball out of his net 7 times? I doubt it. But he couldn't hold that at all. Davian Gale. Because Javoni Brown flogged that ball. Poor old Black River. Drowning in their sorrows.
I believe that now is the appropriate time to search for a white flag. Here is Stets. To think that they're thinking of trying to get an 8th. Played inside the box. Another chance, charge down. Gopal goes to fetch it. Here's Stets once more, streaming forward, big shots! It's wide, almost graciously for Black River.
Yeah, very good attempt, breaking from wide, stepping inside 2 challenges, just not getting the ball to curl into the top right-hand corner. Very good effort, though.
Yeah, Alex Thompson, he's been provider on a few occasions over on that right-hand side. And they saw the target a little bit closer, eyes lit up, but just couldn't place it on goal. Here's Black River. We questioned if they could have got a consolation. They did. Let's see if they can get a second. Baby steps, George.
Yep. Won't take you to equalize 7 with about 16 minutes to go. But it will do a lot for the self-esteem.
Which is basically shattered at the moment.
Yeah. And even if it doesn't lift the whole group, at least the player who scored will still have confidence, as opposed to 7-0, where everybody would have been shattered. And the big scores continue. Wolmer's putting 6 past Edith Dalton-James in the Manning Cup earlier today.
Easily handled by Stets defense. Long ball upfield. Brown controls well. Now here's Stets again. It's an exhibition now by Chris and Dixon. And to say that clearance was done in annoyance would probably be true.
So Edith Dalton-James falling 6-0 to Wolmer's in the Manning Cup. Remember, we told you earlier that Yalas beat Seaforth 5-0.
But here's a cross at the back post. Giovanni Brown.
Seaforth beat Yalas 5-0. Sorry, Donald. Seaforth beat Yalas 5-0. Just want to get that score accurate. And then Port Antonio beat Fair Prospect 2-1. And then Wolmer's beating Edith Dalton-James 6-0.
Hurled out by Gale. (7-1) in favor of Stets over Black River. It's one-way traffic.
You've dropped almost from the sentence.
I have.
Very well.
I have. I had to. Here they come again. Gopal with it.
This game very similar to 2 games we covered on opening day last year.
Gopal has some space. Plays it across the box. Still a chance!
The substitute.
8-1 to Stets. Well, they're running riot here at the Montego Bay Sports Complex. Coach Williams, well, there's really nothing he can do. That was just, again, another defense splitting pass with Gopal, the provider on this occasion. And it was easy, almost from the penalty spot. Davian Gale.
Yeah, and this is the thing now. It's psychological now. It's about spirits. It's about bragging rights as Stets go to their bench again. This time they've summoned number 3, Calvin Campbell. to replace Giovanni Brown. And in St. Elizabeth on Monday at the bus stop or where students congregate on their way home, Donald, Black River students, I suspect they won't hang around for long. They'll be jumping into their transport, heading home, not lingering as probably they used to.
I'm not sure if they'll be touching the road.
Yeah. Knowing you, if you were a Black River student, maybe you'd hide your tie or your crest.
To be honest, if I was a Black River student, I wouldn't have made this team.
Well, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
Here they come again with Stets. Header on target. Calvin Campbell just coming on the park, getting the header on target. Just to confirm that substitution, Giovanni Brown coming out and Campbell replacing him. Ten minutes to go.
Yes, Donald, you would have made the Black River High darts team, not the football team.
Chris Andrew Dixon with the pass inside the box. An opportunity, it goes high.
Yeah, I saw what he was trying to do, trying to give that one some air over the keeper's head. But may have caught a bit of his shin. Yeah, I was saying to you that a couple of games we did last year at the same venue, Clarendon College, destroying Edwin Allen.
Oh, Roger, Davian Gale rather, messing up on that one, and it's put in to the back of the net. Oh my goodness, it's a farce now. 9-1 to Stets.
Is that the substitute Calvin Campbell?
Well,
perhaps.
You'd have just come on.
No, it's actually number 7.
Yeah.
Alex Thompson,
yeah,
with the goal. No, actually, yes, I was right. I was right. Calvin Campbell.
Yeah. So Campbell with the goal. Just not sure if he'd wear the title super sub. The game was really beyond retrieve. Nevertheless, having just come on as a substitute to place that one in the back of the net and making it 9 for St. Elizabeth Technical would be sub-memory. Here's Alex Thompson. Thompson plays it across, and it's behind and put into touch.
Stets not giving me a chance to tell you that Clarendon destroyed Edwin Allen here, and then Cornwall did it to Irwin. Goals galore, but neither of those teams last year scored 9. I think Clarendon got 7 and Cornwall got 7 as well, or 8. 8. Romeo Wright has to be the MVP. His hat-trick really put this game out of the reach of Black River. That man would be happy. Why not? How many times you coach a team in a competitive fixture, Donald, and you leave with 9 goals against your name?
Not many. Well, Davian Gale is getting some treatment.
He made 3 big errors over the course of the game, was punished on each time, but the number of times he has saved his team, really a paradoxical situation. A keeper having a good game and yet letting in 9. Change again, 17 coming on for Black River. That's Shamara Wallace. Coming on for number...
Look to be Jordan Forbes.
Yeah, Forbes is gone.
corner kick. And it's gone out for a goal kick to Black River. 7 minutes remaining in this matchup of teams. I was going to say contest. And Stets leading Black River by 9 goals to 1.
Would love to see the boys sitting on the Black River bench. See if we can detect the kind of mood they're in. 9 goals conceded. Wow.
It may see sackcloth and ashes as Dixon loses possession, but he had some help. Now here's Stets again, the ball playing upfield, looking for Calvin Campbell, but just too far in front of him. Davian Gale in the middle of the action once more. Stets. The Black River putting that into touch just to confirm that substitution with Wallace coming on for Forbes.
That's the Black River bench.
I spot a smile.
There are 3 smiles, and even the backroom staff finding something to... I guess they're just trying to distract themselves. And there's a head hung from young Carr. He looks the most despondent of the lot.
Shot coming in from distance, well high and wide. Black River finding it very difficult to come out of their own half, sometimes defensive third. But they have another chance to go forward via this free kick. Not sure if we're gonna have much more space after this, George, with that graphic. 9-1. Another opportunity for Black River. It's almost as if we're trying to put up another starting 11 to fit in our lower thirds.
Yeah, we saw the Black River bench just now. Wonder what the guys on the Stets bench are doing.
Well, in the meantime, they're trying to get goal number 10. And they do. Well, there are no words, just expressions. For Stets, it's almost boring to watch them dominate so much. Their principal, Wellington, in that red shirt.
Wendell Downswell, the technical director of the team, a former winner of the Premier League in Jamaica with Reno, a former national coach, Jamaica's Reggae Boys, also enjoying himself. This was a mismatch on paper, and so it has proven over the course of the game.
It was a really good finish. Was it Gopal with the finish?
So, yes. Sweet left-footed finish. Can they get a dozen? I've never done a 10-1 game in my life.
Our director is asking for added time because, you know, he likes the sight of blood. I wouldn't put up any time for stoppages.
Nah.
Here they come again. Roger Robinson was waiting on that one inside the box for Stets.
And that's Kirk Williams, the coach of Black River. 1,000 things running through his mind.
You know, he was a grade 3 referee for about 8 years. And was at GC Foster College as well, Kirk Williams. Started the program at Winston Jones, but we're used to seeing Winston Jones getting these score lines against them.
Well, the coach, as you can see from his backpack, will tell you after this play.
Black River trying to come forward, but unable to do so. This is Jalami Green, who produced a brilliant strike in response, the only response by Black River. And that was too far in front of Shamar Wallace there.
Coach Kirk Williams' backpack has a water bottle and a bottle of something I'm thinking is hand sanitizer. But those are not the things he needs to be walking with. Needs an elixir before this team to pick them up after they were battered. They have been battered, it's not over yet, by this Black River team, this St. Elizabeth technical team that is a class apart.
They are a young team, this Black River High squad, and again, you just have to wonder as to how they'll get better psychologically after this one. 10-1 is not an easy score line to deal with if you're on the wrong end of it. And just to confirm that there is no added time, because, you know, mercy exists. Well, here's Stets. Black River with the possession. Right now, all they can do is try and clear their half. But there will be no added time here. But can they get another? No, they can't. Banged up field. The referee takes a final look at his watch. He's actually giving Stets another chance to go forward. Incredible. And probably this will just wrap it up once Black River kicks it upfield. That's the end of the match. 10-1. The defending champions run away with this. Also easily here at the Montego Bay Sports Complex. Omar Wedderburn pleased with the effort from his troops, but he would probably suggest that it wasn't really a test today, and he'd want better opposition to know or to indicate just how far his team may go into the Costa Cup this season. He says he was on a mission, and the mission has begun with the perfect 10.
Yeah, it was, without being disrespectful to Black River, it was like a cheap piece of crockery being struck by a mallet. Smashing performance by Stets on the goal-scoring front. And you must remember, they missed a boatload of chances in the first half. Only really came alive in the second half. Black River outclassed, outgunned, out of their league relative to Stets. And the scoreline flatters nobody. Let's go down to Shawana Banks. She has the MVP, Romeo Wright.
All right, guys, Black River High outclassed by the defending champions, St. Elizabeth Technical, 10-1. As George mentioned, I'm with the man of the match, Romeo Wright, who scored a hat-trick. Congratulations, Romeo. How do you feel about Stets' performance today?
Yeah, I feel very good about our performance. They did play our best of our ability, but we're glad for the victory and we come out victorious.
Is this an example of what we can expect from Stets for the rest of the season?
Exactly. More.
Yeah?
Yeah, more from all of us. The team did play to the best of our ability, but you know, next game we'll come out and do our best.
Thank you, Romeo, and all the best.
Thank you very much.
All right, that was the man of the match, Romeo Wright. He said the team didn't play to the best of their ability, but yet they scored 10 goals. With me is Kirk Williams of Black River High. Kirk, such an unfortunate result for you here today. How would you assess this game?
Very unfortunate. I have to give Stets thanks in regards to the competition. Our boys stood up this evening. We are young and inexperienced. We came here this evening. We put up somewhat of a fight for the first 30 minutes. I think we were in disarray in terms of our defense afterwards because of inexperience and the seniority of Stets. But there are many factors that led us to this humiliating defeat this evening. But as I said, we'll be back for the rest of the season and we'll regroup, train harder and fight through the rest of the zone.
Well said, Coach. All the best to Black River High.
You're welcome.
All right, with me now is the winning coach of St. Elizabeth Technical High School, Omar Rambo Wedderburn. Coach, what do you have to say about this performance today?
Well, I think the performance today, we try to introduce a lot of upcoming players from the under 16 level, and I think they go there and show us that they have championship material, because you know first game is not really easy to play, and we are not excited about this game because we still see here that we need to do some work, and we think we didn't possess the ball as much in the opponent half, and stuff like those is what we have to work on. However, today's Mushtaq Christopher birthday, you know, he celebrated the 15th birthday, so we dedicate this one to him today.
Thank you so much, Coach, and all the best to Stets for the rest of the season.
Okay, big up yourself.
All right, that was winning coach of Stets, Omar Rambo Wedderburn. We're going to take a short break. More with highlights at Montego Bay when we come back.
Welcome back to the Montego Bay Sports Complex in Catherine Hall. We've seen an exhibition of a game with the defending the Costa Cup champions St. Elizabeth Technical getting the better of Black River. 10-1 the final score. And well, the first goal, Pusey with the corner kick, and the poor keeper unable to get a hold on that one, Davian Gale, and it was 1-0 to Stets, George.
Yeah, goalkeeper Gale was good before that. His error opened the gates.
Yeah, and they were flung open, weren't they? The Stets starting to run right. Giovanni Brown getting his first. It was a really good finish on that occasion. Beautiful pass there from Sabian Pusey, and finding Giovanni Brown to make it 2-0. Forgive me, folks, if I forget the scoreline along the way, because there were a lot more. In the second half, that's when the third goal came, and Romeo Wright finally on target, because he had several opportunities in that first half, including striking the crossbar, but he jumped high there and probably headed on to the shoulder of a defender, it seemed, before going into the back of the net, but he'll claim it. 3-0 for Stets on that occasion, and he was thanking his lucky stars that he was finally on the score sheet. And Black River, they were a little bit sloppy as Wright ran amok. That was his second goal of the contest. A busting player, a physical player. It was a Cristiano Ronaldo-like celebration. They're not completed to perfection, but the finish was. And
the best of his 3 finishes.
Yeah, Stets completing that move for a 4-0 lead at the time.
And that one eerily similar to the second. Again, too much pace for the defenders. And took a shot to invite the goalkeeper to close down the angle. They knocked it the other way.
And here he was, laying it off. Brown getting his second of the contest. Unselfish play there. And Brown had some space. Pass was a little bit wayward, but he had enough time to recover and place it, pass. Well, Davian Gale was nowhere there, wasn't he? And the captain running back, or Dwayne Smith running back, couldn't do anything about it, and that's Wright completing his hat-trick.
Well, that's the hat-trick goal, so I was fooled with the replay, thinking that it was the third goal. So this is the third finish. Yeah, so the second finish was the pick of the bunch. That wasn't too shabby either, though.
Yeah, but this was probably the best of the night. Consolation in the end. Janami Green with a beautiful finish. And that was the only thing Black River had to smile about today. And then even more goals for Stets. That was a very good finish actually from Giovanni Brown. And turning there on a dime almost, and Davian Gale parrying it into his own net. The net really took a battering as Stets kept coming forward with another strike from the substitute, placing it into the corner from the penalty spot. The give and go there, gave and then got it back, and well, eventually reaching him, and it was another effort there from Stets. That one was placed well by Calvin Campbell just about a minute or so after coming on, and then this was put into the back of the net by Glenda Gopol. And Stets really coming out with a 10-1 victory. 30 attempts on goal. Well, 30 goal attempts, 13 on target, George. That's just incredible.
Absolutely dominant, utter dominance from Stets right across the board. 70% possession. And yeah, it was a walkover almost, but for the fact that Black River were actually on the field with 11 players.
Possessions 70-30 in favor of Stets as well. So they dominated in every area. St. Elizabeth Technical. Shawana Ebanks is downstairs.
All right, guys, with me is Dr. Dean Weatherly. He is the coach of Cornwall College, 11 times the Costa Cup champions. Dr. Weatherly, last year at this time, you opened your campaign with the 8-1 win over Irwin High. What can we expect from Cornwall this season?
Well, this season should be a much better one for us, based on the maturity of the fellows, you know, the understanding of the game, the understanding what is needed of them. So we are expecting a very good season this year.
And what of the hometown derby today against Anchovy High?
Well, as with all hometown derbies, it's usually a bit difficult, considering all these boys grew up together. They know they one another very well. So, you know, it's more of a coach's nightmare than anything else.
Thank you so much, Coach, and all the best.
Thanks.
All right, that was Dr. Dean Weatherly. He's the head coach of Cornwall College. Now joining me is Joshua Cummins. He's the coach of Anchovy High. Thank you so much for joining me. Tell me a little bit about this Anchovy outfit.
This Anchovy outfit is a very young and new one, but we have a plan and we come to do our best at this game tonight.
Tell me a little bit about your plan.
Well, my plan is that we know what Cornwall plays, and they play a 5-3-2 formation. We are coming with a 5-4-1 formation to counteract what they have to offer tonight.
All right, the crowd is excited and we're ready to go. All the best to Anchovy High.
Thank you very much.
All right, guys, we're going to take a short break. The crowd here at Catherine Hall is just amazing. We'll be right back.